Brock Rex Steiner, the son of Scott Steiner, who is a wide receiver at Jacksonville State University, caught an 85-yard touchdown pass yesterday for Jacksonville's 47-7 win over Mississippi State. So definitely impressive. Scott Steiner's son obviously has the genetics. In AEW news, I was listening to the Wrestling Observer Radio today, and they had some updates. Apparently Penta, who, by the way, Penta was one of the wrestlers false advertised for Collision over the weekend, along with Orange Cassidy and John Moxley, which, by the way, for the people they do this every time. AEW constantly false advertises. And for the people that say, oh, card subject to change, these guys are under contract. And take a quick look at this video from Jack Kilby, who was there.
Well, fans,
they don't even make an effort to have the people on the poster who are on the giant billboard in front of the arena. And this is the crowd that they got. So I mean, they had a terrible crowd. And by the way, they had Evil Uno job to Darby Allin. Why don't you have Penta job? He's better known. It would have been a better match. And he's leaving for WWE anyways. But it seems they don't even make any effort to try and make Collision or Rampage good. But anyways, according to Meltzer, Penta's leaving. He's still under contract, but when it runs out, he will be going to WWE. AEW would just rather not use him rather than have him put guys over on his way out. Miro, according to Meltzer, is under a quote-unquote giant contract, and he doesn't see why AEW would want to keep him because he's unhappy and they're not even using him and they're paying him a lot of money. And it's not like he would be a big star in WWE because he was kind of a joke on his way out of WWE. He might be used better than he is in AEW. But for whatever reason, Rusev would rather test his luck in WWE than make giant money to do nothing. So Meltzer also points out, why would you keep him under contract when like a guy like Andrade, who recently went to WWE, it's not like he's made any major difference there. So it's like you're paying people just to have them under contract, and maybe it's true. Maybe he likes that. Maybe it's like Vince Russo. I got a box of toy wrestlers, and when I feel like playing with them, I'll just take one of them out and play with them. But instead of toy wrestlers, as Vince Russo says, in Khan's case, he has actual wrestlers, and he's a multi-billionaire from a really rich family that will just use wrestlers as he pleases. So good for him. But one thing I don't understand, though, why they don't use these wrestlers for Rampage and Collision, which those shows are dying. And Rampage, you could even say, is dead. Collision has also been doing horrible ratings lately. Did a 0.04 the other week, the all-time lowest rating ever for Collision. And apparently SmackDown might be going to 3 hours on USA, which the third hour would go head-to-head with Collision, which would help kill the show even more.